Hello, my name is Luke Blos with Millennium Geospatial. In this video, I will be going over the geoprocessing functionality on how to calculate and recalculate shape lengths. So for this example, we are going to calculate and recalculate some of these shape lengths for the fiber cable DS line feature layer, which is highlighted here in my contents pane. So for this example, we're going to select these three segments from this access point down to this access point to calculate the footage into their attribute tables. Okay, so first I want to make sure I have my selection tool engaged, and I will go ahead and select each line segment that I want to calculate the shape length for. Okay, so I have these line segments highlighted in blue. I'll go ahead and navigate over to my table of contents, right click on my fiber cable feature layer, navigate up to the attribute table. Once I click that, the attribute table will load at the bottom of the screen here, and it'll give you all of the data for all of the line features that are in this geodatabase. So a good way to tell what lines you're selecting or how many lines you're selecting will be displayed at the bottom here. You have 3 lines that are selected out of the 2,575 in total. Now to narrow that down, in your attribute table, you can navigate down to the bottom left-hand corner here where it says Show Selected Records. I'll go ahead and click that. If I move my attribute table up a little bit with the scroll bar or the arrow function there, I can see that there are just three lines selected. So for this example, we're going to want to calculate the footage for each 3 of these lines, and we're going to put it into the measured length field. So right now we have the measured length field all as null, or have no data in them currently. So if I want to put the footage of these line feature classes into this field, I will go ahead and right click at the top of measured length, go over and click on Calculate Geometry, and your Calculate Geometry Geoprocessing functionality window will pop up. Now that you'll need to fill out all these drop-down menus or drop-downs here. Now that we already have we're already in the attribute table for the fiber cable DS, your input feature should already be filled out for what feature layer you want to calculate this for. If you navigate down to the target field, it's asking where you want your footage to be displayed in what field within the attribute table. Again, we right clicked on the measured length to perform this functionality, so this will already be filled out as well. Then we can navigate over to the property dropdown, and we want to click length geodesic to get the most accurate footage. Once you click length geodesic, you can go down to the length unit drop down. This is where it'll give you what kind of unit you want to do your geoprocessing into. It gives you, miles, meters options, and for this example, we're going to do US feet. Lastly, it will prompt you to choose the coordinate system. It's best practice to choose the coordinate system that the map is already projected into, which should be the first option on your drop down here. So current map, if I click the current map, it should pop up with my coordinate system that I want to process this footage into. So I have my drop downs filled out. I can go ahead and hit OK. The tool will run, and then once it is done, we should get our measured length footages within the attribute table here. Now, if you ever want to recalculate, say if you do move one of these lines and either make it shorter or longer, or it'll be a different footage that is associated with it, these measured length units will not, these measured length data will not change as the new line is drawn. So you'll need to recalculate the footage when that line is redrawn. So I can do an example of that right now. So what I'll want to do is select this vertice here. I can go to my edit vertices function up on the ribbon here, up in the tools. I'll extend this line out a ways, and you'll notice that it's still 542 feet. In reality, this should be quite a bit longer since I extended the line feature out. So what we'll do is we'll recalculate the footage for this last line I created here. So I'll go ahead and select that last line feature. You'll notice that it says 542 feet, which is right now incorrect. So again, I'll use the same process. Right click on measured length, calculate geometry, fill in the same drop downs here, do the same functionality as what we did before. The first two input features and target fields should be automatically filled in. Go to your property, length geodesic. Your unit, we want it to be in US feet. And then the coordinate system, again, will be the same coordinate system as the map is projected in. So notice we have 542 feet, and if I recalculate it, we are up to 912 feet now, which would be accurate.